With patch 0.15, there's been an influx of new players. So you're not alone, there's lots of new players out there. In this video, we're going to arm you with the ability to find resources which will help you navigate the maps, understand the quests, and make sure you're picking the best rounds to defeat your enemies. Let's jump into it. Naturally, we start with the official Escape from Tarkov wiki. The wiki has lots of areas to explore, including information on bosses, factions, maps, achievements, ballistics, your hideout, insurance, quests, lots of information on gear, containers, currency, you name it. The wiki covers every inch of Escape from Tarkov. When looking at ballistics as an example, you have a full detailed explanation on how the ballistics work, how ballistics affect different armor types, and the chart that we're going to show here is great for showing how effective each ammo type is against a particular armor class. There are other ways to view this, and we'll show you some other resources in this video which will give you better access to those charts. The wiki has everything in its raw form. More often than not, you'll lean on the wiki for information on quests. There's a great image here which shows you a quest tree showing which quests lead to a dead end and which quests are needed in order to unlock future quests in the game for different traders. You can use the wiki to search, or you can go and pick per trader and scroll through the quests until you find the quest that you want information on. As an example, we'll look at Painkiller. Now, in order to complete the Painkiller quest, first of all, you need to be level 8 to even start the quest. You need to find 4 morphines in raid, hand these over to Therapist, and here are your rewards. There's a simple table for every quest, which gives you a quick reference to save you having to read the whole description. And conveniently, the wiki shows you what quest is needed prior to unlocking this quest, and also shows you which quest completing this quest leads to additional quests. So as you can see, completing Painkiller unlocks the next quest in the Therapist questline, which is Pharmacist. Showing you the full description here, and that you need a key in order to enter this room, along with the location of that room. The wiki is a great resource for all information that you need on every possible quest in the game. Next up, we've got Tarkov.dev. Now, Tarkov.dev gives you lots of information similar to the wiki and also similar to other tools that are out there, but it's all combined into one simple to use interface. So whether you're looking for the most valuable items in the game and wanting to understand how much these items sell to the traders or these items sell to flee, this tool will give you instant access to what the values are, but it also gives you a much easier to understand ammo chart. Quite simply, you can choose your caliber on the right hand side. The penetration value is listed on the left next to the armor classes that it's effective against, and then across the bottom axis, you have the actual damage per round. Clearly, 762 by 39 is much better than 556 this wide. It also gives you lots of information on maps. So there are multiple maps for every single location, and you can go and click into these, either the interactive, the 2D or the 3D models, to really understand worth things are on that particular location. Spawns, extracts, different spawns for loot, quest locations. There's so much information within these maps. I'm going to do another video just explaining how to utilize the maps. Now this is something I don't really see in an effective way on any other tool that's out there. Every single item is listed in the game, and you can click into each item. You can see exactly what it sells for on the fleet, and for each of the traders, what it costs to buy, what level of trader you need for it to be unlocked, along with stats and information for every piece of equipment in this game. The wiki has similar information, but it's much easier to see and understand using this website. Same for armors. Being able to filter by what is going to be the most effective armor is a really quick and easy way to understand which of the armors are going to keep you covered and are reliable against damage. And this goes down to every single item, including right down to how much energy and hydration each of the food types will give you. You can also check out the traders. When checking out the traders, it's a case of showing you which items are available, at what level they become available, and also there is a list of tasks similar to the wiki. I think that the wiki has always been king for tasks. That's probably where you will go for that particular requirement. Information on every single one of the bosses, what loadout the boss can carry, what items you can loot, along with are there any particular escorts, are the guards that go along with that boss. This is quite interesting, giving you barter profits, showing you that if you complete these barters you can then list this item for sale and make a profit. So if you're looking to make money without having to go into raid, going through this is a really good way of making money. This M4, I have a build on the channel using this M4, a fantastic barter. Highly recommend every new player checks that out. Similarly here, we got the hideout crafts and showing you what profit you can make on the hideout. Here's the task view, which again I think is much better viewed on the wiki, but you have the option to go and look at each individual task per trader on the Tarkov.dev website. So more information that you don't get anywhere else is the requirement for Lightkeeper and Kappa, which is quite nice, and breakdown of the reputation rewards on a visual basis rather than having to go and read text. You got ADHD like me, that's going to help. Here's a simple one-page tier list of loot. I think you're better off searching items, but this gives you an indication of what's good and what's maybe not so good. Hideout build cost is really helpful for understanding what it's going to cost you to upgrade your hideout to the max level. There's a wipe length tracker, which is interesting, isn't going to really help you so much. And this here is the Bitcoin farm profit calculator. So this tells you the time it takes to produce Bitcoins, at which level your Bitcoin farm is at, and ultimately is going to tell you how long it takes to get a return on that investment. Now, the last resource I'm going to recommend is the Battlestate Games YouTube channel. As of last wipe, they started putting out field guide videos, which is really helpful for new players to understand the basics of Tarkov. Now, I'm going to be putting out my own YouTube mini-series on basic things like understanding meds, understanding ammunition, understanding how certain mechanics in the game work. If you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. I have a number of build guides and money-making routes available on the channel already, and make sure you check those out. Appreciate you for sticking around to the end, and I'll see you next time.